Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
They'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Calling a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A toss left, Henry. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Henry. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tannehill to the sideline. Randy Bullock out now for the Tennessee field goal. Polnick's kick is good, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay, it's the Packers in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Rodgers now to throw. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Tannehill. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Running from the gun with Henry. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal. You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. but he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. That's complete right side to Lazard. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside. You sure you're ready for the 3rd quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Taking in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the scout troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
They really need to get something going, didn't they? They were counting on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down on coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Making the play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Tannehill on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
He works his way forward for a couple of past the 30. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
A first down carry for Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going.
Touchdown, Titans! Nick Westbrook-Akine, 48 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
The kick by Crosby is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. They begin with Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 71 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down. keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Tannehill now to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. Only able to gain a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now. We're in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw, Rodgers. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his 2nd, but instead it's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Titan football. Now here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Here's Tannehill. Right side, Henry's got it. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Tannehill to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
That's complete to Kyle. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Coaches love the rack run after catch, especially here in overtime. Took the short pass, turned it into a big play.
And that's what coaches talk about when they talk to their teams about what overtime means. How many big plays have to be made in order to win a ball game, and which play will be the big play. Short pass turned into a long run. Maybe that's the play that they needed to spring a victory.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown. And a game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off. Just a great game.
I agree. The whole time we were watching it, working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all, and then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there, they ran it in. And again, just a great game that we bore with this story. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a first throw here in overtime. Flush, and he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
79 yards rushing for him now to this point. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now Tannehill with his first throw in OT. And that will be incomplete. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. They had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
Tannehill. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the fourth quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in